Rebellions are built on hope.
And welcome to another episode of Radio Rebellion, a Star Wars podcast. I'm your host, Alberto Calderon, and thank you for joining us another Star Wars Saturday as we are here talking Star Wars 2 weeks in a row. Who would have thought? There's some Star Wars news to talk about and some official news, finally, official news, which is what we love to talk about here in Radio Rebellion, a Star Wars podcast. Again, thank you for being here. It's been a long week, but I'm here. You guys are here, so thank you as always for joining us. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Might have someone joining us in a couple of minutes. I haven't seen in a while. Hopefully he will make it. But how are you guys doing? Let me know down in the chat. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? Saturday, long weekend. Happy Labor Day to everyone out there. Someone's there. Who's there? I can't believe
it. Here. I made it.
Wait. I gotta. For the people on the audio part, let me do. It's Oti working.
I made it.
He's back. He's alive. Oti, how are you doing? I don't even recognize you almost anymore. It's been a while.
New set, new room, new
country, new everything.
New country, new state, new zip code, everything.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Yeah. I'm doing okay. It's been a long week. It's my first week back full at the office. They shut down our work from home. I don't want to say an exception, but the university said, okay, thank you for working from home for a couple of years. It's done now, so you're back at work. So it's been a long week. I haven't been in the office 5 straight days in about 3 years. And I know it's not the biggest of issues out there, but still, I got to get used to it.
I haven't been to the office 5 straight days in 5 years?
That's a long time. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll catch up in a minute. But everyone out there, thanks for joining us. If you're watching today, thanks you for being here. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new episodes when they drop. Hit that like, thumbs up button, and comment down below if you're listening to us later in the replay. And if you're listening to the audio podcast, thank you. And leave us a 5-star rating and review if you wish. All right, Oti, before we get into Star Wars news, because finally there's some Star Wars news to start talking about. Again, we haven't chatted the whole summer. We took a break. You were busy moving and rearranging your whole life, so understandable. But Star Wars-wise, what? Been doing anything? Have you finished any books since last time we talked about them?
0. Absolutely no. The biggest Star Wars in my life was unpacking this Luke Skywalker and putting it here on my desk. That's the I mean, good.
So I don't break everything.
And putting these books here, like,
okay,
that's
at least they're there. That's a reminder that.
That's what I tell Tony. I have them right here just so I remember that I haven't read them. I brought like a handful of books. I did not bring all, like, you remember that wall I had behind me? That's all in Puerto Rico still. So I brought the 4 High Republic books, including the Tempest
Breaker
novelization or script, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
The Acolyte book, the Wayseeker one. I brought it just in case, and the Reign of the Empire because, like,
okay,
that's gonna be like an ongoing series. So
at least you got to like summer or fall of next year to get into that one. So you got time.
What? That book came out a while ago.
It came out at the beginning of this year, and then the second book was supposed to come out spring of 2026, but they pushed it till fall of 26, and then the next one I think they push it later also to summer of 27. So
and that's kind of smart because if we get a movie in the summer, then you can Star Wars book, here you go.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to see you. I wanted to see if you were here like 3 weeks ago because I finally went to the movie theaters during the summer. I saw all of the big movies and we didn't get a chance to talk about
you watched all
Fantastic Four, Superman, Jurassic World. I watched all of them. And I was saying, are you proud of me? And then you weren't here, so I couldn't.
I am proud that you watch Mission Impossible.
That's the only one I haven't made it.
What? That's probably the worst one of that list. Maybe Jurassic World is the worst one. But.
Yeah, we might chat about them a little bit in a couple of minutes. But anyway, we're here to talk Star Wars, if you can believe it. So if you guys are ready, I'm not ready. Let's talk Star Wars and Star Wars news. This new StreamYard is killing me.
It made me take a survey before I logged in.
I don't know. I think they're trying to push people away from the free plan by slowly taking stuff away and making things harder. So I think that's why. But we're going to keep on until it doesn't work. Star Wars news. And then Starfighter. There's news about Starfighter. See, I can't even put Otti here. Let me put you back in. There we go. There's Otti. Starfighter update. First photo. Things are happening, as you would say, Otti. So earlier this week, Star Wars released the first official photo for the upcoming Sean Levi movie Starfighter, featuring Ryan Gosling and newcomer Flynn Gray. The black and white photo, as you saw there, features Ryan wearing what I think is a Star Wars-y kind of jacket.
Yeah,
it might have just been one that he just got from home. And then Flynn is sitting on what appears to be a new speeder. I'm sure they're gonna kind of jazz it up a little bit.
That's a lame speeder, though. I don't like it.
It's pretty lame, but we'll let it go. It's the first image. I don't think it's that official.
You got any more Star Wars?
Dude, 2 weeks ago, and we'll talk about the cast in a minute, it was Matt Smith. Is Matt Smith going to be back in Star Wars? And that was a big thing. And now this. But as we go into this picture and just your thoughts on it.
Put it up again.
From Matt Smith. There we go. So we can talk about that picture real quick. But when you heard the Matt Smith finally again back in Star Wars, where have your heads been? That's very Starfighter seems to be getting traction pretty quickly.
It feels like such a weird movie. Like, what is this movie? What is this? Hearing Matt Smith was gonna be in Star Wars again, I just hope they don't cut him out again. But I was very excited because it's Matt Smith. Like,
sure,
of course he should be in Star Wars. And it's interesting because, like, if you really think about it, he's bigger than ever now. Like,
yeah.
In nerd culture, of course, he was the Doctor. He's always been big. But, like, now he's done Game of Thrones. He did The Crown. Like, a lot of people know who he is, and that all happened. I mean, I think The Crown was before, but that all happened after Rise of Skywalker. So I think it's even more exciting. He's bringing in more star power to the movie, which I think is something this movie is really gonna need. Star power to get people like to sit down and watch it. So super thrilled about Matt Smith coming into this because and he's playing the villain, we think, right?
So there's again rumors. We don't know anything official about it, but supposedly him and Mia Goth are the villains in the movie, or some of the villains, because we got some cast announcement. A bunch of people, we don't know where everyone's gonna fall, but a lot of people, of course, are speculating. Some people think he's going to be some type of general. Our friend Dale, who was on the chat, he later put on a comment or something, bringing back the whole Palpatine escape clone or something. I don't think they're going to go that far into redoing what he was supposed to do first. I hopefully hope that he gets a big part to play, that he's not just on the Starship bridge, just kind of barking orders from a Star Destroyer. I hope he gets stuff to do.
That could be fun if he does like the whole Hux thing and this rock on which we stand kind of thing. I think that could be fun, and he would kill it. But I hope they're like weird Yuuzhan Vaughn kind of creatures. Like, what? Like, is this Star Trek? Is this Star Wars? What is this? Like, something like that.
I mean, what I love about all these movies, Mando and Grogu, the one that maybe not so much, as we know a lot about all the backstory for it, is that they can do whatever the hell they want. There's nothing holding them back unless they retcon everything. But of course, they're not doing that. But they can push this forward to whatever. Use some Vaughn, different galaxy, bring the cheese into it, or just something completely different.
Mia Goth as Aralani.
Oh man,
I think she's too young, but whatever.
Yeah. I love Matt Smith, not as like you mentioned from Nerdcore. We of course don't ask Doctor Who, but he was great in The Crown. So he can play those kind of dramatic roles, still keeping some of
And
the
in House
comedic.
of Dragons, he's a freaking maniac.
He's a maniac. And even in Doctor Who, when he needs to be serious, he killed it. All those scenes where he needs to go through all the emotions. So I think, as we'll talk about the cast in a few minutes, they have a great balance between some dramatic actors, some people that are more known for the comedic performances. So we're still kind of weird. Like you said, where's this movie going with all these type of actors we're getting? But I can't be more excited.
No.
And then again, real quick, that picture, it is just to get everyone hyped. There's nothing here that we can deduce. It's a weird looking speeder. It's a four-seater, I guess. You can put people in the back also.
It's a five-seater if you really look at it.
Yeah, there's three people you can put there, unless we have Masamida or some big guy.
They got the sedan ready.
Yeah, the front is kind of sedan, family van kind of vibe. But I think it's covered. I think that has a cover, so we can't tell too much about it.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's just a lame speeder.
It's probably just green. And
so a couple of things I would like to comment on this. It's a set, or it looks like a set.
Yeah, I think they said it was in the UK set.
Oh, they're in like Pinewood.
Yeah,
where they're doing Avengers also, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Also, Ryan Gosling, he's playing Kay from Blade Runner.
It does look like
he looks like that character.
Man, did he bring something of that character to this part?
If he wants to play Kay, I'm fine with it. Like they can call him Kay, and he's a droid. Cool. Who's that kid? Did they take him away from Skeleton Crew? Like
Flynn Gray. He apparently was in one episode of Wednesday, the Netflix series, which I do enjoy. I can't remember seeing him. I don't know which part. It was season 1, season 2. I don't know. I think he also did an Irish crime show that's called Borderline. He was in a couple of episodes on that one. Haven't seen it.
Never heard of it.
So far, Star Wars has killed it with its casting of new people. So I'm betting that if this kid got the part, he's bringing something to it that we don't have to be too worried about. Oh, young people, what's going to happen? I think it's good.
My only my only concern with these next batch of movies, or specifically these two, is not the cast, it's not the story, it's not the directors. It's like I'm confident in everyone doing everything.
Yeah.
My only concern is Disney and Lucasfilm not being aware that they're releasing a movie in a way different time than the last movie they released, and like if they are banking on this movie making $1 billion, like that's probably not even. I don't even think the Mandalorian movie. So like, we'll see like what those expectations are and what happens afterwards. But like, I just hope they don't flop, or they don't flop in the way they think it's a flop.
It is. We'll talk. It's weird now talking about what's a flop and what's not, because even Superman, kind of jumping away from Star Wars a little bit, it's like what, a 600 million so far.
I think
700. Fantastic Four was about to reach 500 million last week, and people are calling them flops.
Hey, but Fantastic Four was kind of like it just like crashed and burned like from
it was a pretty quick drop. But in the end, dude, when a movie makes $500 million, it's incomprehensible to think, oh yeah, it was a flop. So
no.
I can't comprehend that. But yeah, if they expect this to make 800 million to $1 billion, then yeah, that's gonna be very bad.
Yeah, and I just hope, like, of course you don't want them to be cheap, but like, just don't throw $250 million at these movies, because like I don't think that's where we're at. So yeah, but like everything else, I'm like, I do have like one big question with Matt Smith. Was he pitched the idea and came back, or were Lucasfilm like, hey, you signed like a 3-movie contract? We kind of need you.
We need you. I hope not. I hope it's the first one. I know that Alan Enright signed like a 3-picture deal for Solo, and we saw how that went. Maybe they're still having in the back pocket in case it's needed. I don't know how much.
I think they sometimes do this thing like, hey, like, fine, then we'll use your contract for this other movie and just do like an episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and we're good.
I hope it is. Again, poor Matt Smith, right? Supposedly recorded the parts, right?
Dude, he talked about it like not so long ago, and he was like, "Yeah, I can't really tell you what it was, but like it was a role that would change the entire story of Star Wars." Like, you're talking about this openly? He's like, "Yeah, I recorded everything. It didn't work out. Whatever."
So I hope that he got this, and it was a part that he was confident enough to say, "I'm gonna put myself through that again." So I'm sure if I was that, went through a whole recording process and then got caught and not even mentioned, and then, hey, come
I mean,
back,
but
we
like,
got another part for you. I
what?
hope that it's something good.
So what can they tell him to like make him feel like, hey, we're not gonna cut you out this time? Because like, if he was playing Palpatine, like. It's not like they can be like, "Hey, you have the titular role here." Like, I was Palpatine, and you still cut me out of the movie.
Maybe it's a young Palpatine. Maybe they didn't want.
Yeah,
the
no, but still,
backstory,
like, they picture you're gonna play the big bad, and
Yes, right.
actually, we found a way to cut you out of the movie.
And Palpatine's gonna be the biggest part of the movie apart from Rey, but you're not
gonna be in it.
I think again saying that he's gonna be the main villain when he just was supposed to play the biggest villain of all of Star Wars apart from Vader.
Exactly.
Maybe there's an extra clause on that contract now that he put there, that his team put in there, can be cut a second time. Anyway, from StarWars.com, Star Wars Starfighter is an all-new standalone adventure. The film, which has begun production, is an entirely original story set in a period of time never before explored in Star Wars. Starfighter will be released theatrically May 28, 2027. So 2 straight years with Star Wars movie, going back to the summer. So they basically reclaimed summer and May. Sorry, winter and December. That's Avatar time now. Do you agree
the
with
MCU's dying? So like whatever.
MCU is crashing and burning, but Avengers Doomsday is gonna bring it back.
What was the question?
Nothing. Just so they started production, so we can kind of say there is a set there.
That for me is exciting. When they release that picture of like it's a wrap, like that feeling of okay, someone knows what's gonna happen. Like that always makes me happy.
I'm gonna add, because they do say it's an original story set in a period of time never before exploring Star Wars. I think this was from Variety that says Starfighter is a standalone film not connected to the previous Star Wars movies or characters from the so-called Skywalker saga, films revolving around Luke and Anakin. I believe this is 5 years after Rise of Skywalker. So I don't know how much it will tie into the fall of the First Order, the Resistance being back, the New Republic, or whatever they're gonna call it, or if it's totally separate, nothing to do with that. I hope it has nothing to do, kind of sideways or kind of parallel to it. It'll be fine, but
I mean, they can maybe do like this is gonna be like a weird thing I'm gonna say, but like if you really think about it, I think it makes sense. They could do like a Force Awakens thing. Like in Force Awakens, we're following this character Rey and Finn. Like they're with Han Solo.
Sure.
Luke's grandson, nephew is following them. Like I get it, but like there are these two randos who like stumble into an adventure and end up meeting Luke Skywalker at the end. Maybe this is like the story. We have these random people fighting these other random people, and at the end they gotta go find Rey or something.
So one of the big rumors is that this kid that Flynn Gray is playing is Force sensitive.
He's Rey's mom.
No, Amy Adams, which we'll talk in a minute, is actually Rey's mom. So a lot of people are saying maybe he's a Force sensitive, and Rey will have something to do with this movie, and then connect to her solo movie, which we haven't heard in a while if the script is ready to go. But maybe they're trying to put all of these things together.
Yeah.
Hope that movie comes out. We get some information soon. Poe Dameron, until last week, the big news was that Oscar Isaac said I'm ready to come back to Star Wars. I don't mind if they tell me I need a new house or whatever. Do you see any way that he comes to a movie, the best Starfighter pilot in the galaxy comes to a movie called Starfighter? Last week I said no.
I mean, or maybe like they don't get to Rey, but they get to him, and he's like, I know someone.
I know someone. It'll be cool. I think this movie is starting production now. I don't think Oscar Isaac unless he films something or is about to film.
I mean, like if it's like the ending scene, like again, like Force Awakens, like that takes like 5 hours.
Yeah. All right. So
and they could do it like, dude. They random parenthesis. They shot Billy Piper regeneration scene in February or January,
Oh, wow.
something like that. So like anything can happen.
I was reading yet this week. I can't remember which. Oh, Freaks and Geeks. Something that they
Oh, that's
knew the
the
show. Yeah, like comedy show, comedy series. I think
James
only once.
Franco.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is
Rogan.
great.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
good.
they said they shot the finale halfway through the season because they knew they
They
were
were getting
getting canceled
yeah,
anyways. So we don't know
yeah.
how these things work when everything gets shot. Anyway, so along with that photo, a full cast or most of the cast was announced. Again, Ryan Gosling, Flynn Gray that we mentioned already, Matt Smith, Doctor Who, House of the Dragon, The Crown, Mia Goth from
This is
Maxine.
Variety, right? Or is this Star Wars?
Star Wars put all the names out, and
Oh,
then
okay.
Variety kind of put where you've seen some of these people.
Okay, okay.
Mia Goth has done a bunch of horror movies out there. Aaron Pierre, who kind of break through with Rebel Ridge and the upcoming Lantern series, which is
Yeah,
going to
he's
be a
gonna
big
be
one.
Jon Stewart.
Yeah. Simon Bird from the In-Betweeners, Jamal Westman, the Essex Serpent, I'm not sure which one. Daniel Inks, the Gentleman TV show, and a few of it. This is cool because he was in The Crown and he was one of Matt Smith's kind of friends in The Crown, so it's cool to get those two back. And the big surprise was Amy Adams, which according to Variety will play Flynn's mother.
Okay. Academy Award winner Amy Adams is showing up for a minute.
So you said that this movie needed star power to maybe get it not over the hump, but get people interested in it. You think that with Ryan Gosling, which is one of the most recognized all stars, Amy Adams that everyone loves, plus Matt Smith and some of the other people, is that enough to again Amy Adams? What a big surprise! And then is this big enough, or is it too many people that we know? It's not the Star Wars. That it has to be new actors that we never known.
Yeah, but I think like Jude Law, like that's out the
Yeah.
window.
You gotta put to rest that debate that you can't have a known actor out there.
No, I was actually like super on board with that idea until uh, Jude Law and Skeleton Crew. I was like, this is amazing. I love that show. So, I mean, I don't know if this is enough. Like, I don't think there's like such a thing as enough star power.
Friend Dale is here, and he's saying Flame. No, he's Luke's son.
Oh,
all right, Dale.
Amy Adams is Ray's mom. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I hope so. Like, I'm gonna be there day one.
Obviously.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I don't mind the big names. Like you said, Jude Law completely went into that part that after the first episode, it's like, that's not Jude Law. That's the pirate there. He's John Nanawood. We knew him. We loved him. And then we hated him because
Jack.
He was so great in that part. And we thought when Ryan Gosling was announced, we talked for a long time how much we think he's a great piece for Star Wars, a great actor he's out there. And I think all the pieces fits. I don't mind if they bring Amy Adams. Hopefully it's not for a 5-minute part. Hey, my son is missing. Go find him. And then we don't see her till the end. Hopefully she has something more to do. But yeah, not knowing anything about what the plot is. There was something a couple of months ago that said that Ryan Gosling was either trying to find or protecting a young ward. That first time they said it was his nephew, and then they changed nephew to young ward or someone.
I remember the nephew thing.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. So I can't wait. I want to know more. One thing that I love, that I have big faith in this movie is that, from what I understand, maybe I'm wrong, that this is a story that Sean Levi kind of pitched or came into it with an idea what to do. And those type of, same with Skeleton Crew, this is not something that Lucasfilm said, hey, I want to do this. Just let's get directors and writers. Like some people went to Lucasfilm or to Kathleen Kennedy, however that conversation went, hey, I have a story, let's build Star Wars around it. And we saw how great Skeleton Crew turned out, and/or the same thing with Tony Gilroy. And if this is that same thing that Sean Levi came with his idea, it didn't get messed up by producers and the studio behind it, I have faith that we might get something. I don't want to say special that we haven't seen in Star Wars, but a cool story that won't flop, and we'll get more a continuation or something
Yeah,
with it.
I just feel like they're really taking advantage of the whole like it's disconnected from everything. Like you mentioned, like if whatever, if we are in like a new timeline, new characters, new story, run with it. Like
Sure.
you don't have to put stormtroopers in it. I think it's a slippery slope. Like, do I want to see stormtroopers? Yeah, I want to be in a movie theater and hear the TIE fighter going through, but like I just hope they don't think about me and they think about like it's something crazy.
I can't wait. It's that mystery that we don't know. It's a new timeline. It's not connected to the characters that we usually follow. What's it going to be? The First Order just failed 5 years ago. If we follow this timeline, who's the villain? Are they remnants of the First Order or the Empire? Is it the Yuuzhan Vong? Is it a new complete cast out there of villains? Anything is possible.
Again,
And that's
like
what
I'm thinking about other stories, like for example, the High Republic. Like, had someone told me, like, yeah, you're gonna see Jedi fighting Vikings, like, what? And the evil guy, he's a guy like he's not really powerful, but he has like a staff that.
What do the Jedi fear? It's like, oh crap.
A guy with a weird helmet. So like,
I remember when they showed that whiteboard and said like dinosaurs or something.
Wow, dinosaurs! I forgot about that. Planet X. And even like something like Fallen Order. Like, had someone told me like, yeah, we're gonna do like the story during the time in between the Revenge of the Sith and New Hope, where we have this Jedi finally finding an ancient civilization of Force users, and like, I've been like, what?
All right, so very excited for Starfighter, and finally, this more for the cinephiles out there. Claudio Miranda will serve as the cinematographer, and he was Top Gun Maverick and F1 the movie. So I think makes sense. I don't want to say makes sense, but seems like a good fit for him to then do a Star Wars movie with a bunch of not Jedi, but starships out there.
I mean, both of those movies look beautiful. So
yeah. So again, releases May 28, 2027, but only before that movie, in I believe May 25 or May 26 of 2026, is the Mandalorian and Grogu. We haven't heard anything. We haven't seen anything. If you were in a Star Wars celebration or this past D23 showcase that's going on, you haven't seen nothing. We're like 8 months away from the movie. We know that, and now we got a new movie announcement with a cast and all that stuff.
It's we don't even know the cast of that movie.
No. So Star Wars just dropped things. Is this something that on Monday we might get a trailer or something official? I think it might be. I think we might get a surprise next week.
Why next week, though?
I don't know. Because we're getting stuff about Starfighter, and everyone's like on the Starfighter bandwagon. And some people are starting. Again, I know Lucasfilm doesn't need to care about what we say online, but it's like, hey, we're about to go into the next movie for this, and we know nothing. Haven't you learned that Star Wars is in the best place right now? You need to start kind of marketing this movie. I think it would be a good surprise.
I was thinking more like November.
Okay.
Because the thing with I still think they need to promote the shit out of it. But like the thing, it's based on a show, like that's pretty popular. So I think maybe they can pull off like a later marketing campaign, but like I think it would make sense if they release like a teaser.
Sure.
Like, they already have a teaser. They've shown it. We've seen it on the.
They showed it last 2 days ago in that 23 show. I just read about it online. Someone watched it yesterday or something.
They showed it in D23.
The same one that they showed at Celebration. People are saying it's the same one they're showing people are there right now.
And they just release it. Like,
yeah, so maybe that we get that sooner rather than later, and then by November, December, we get an official longer trailer.
The first big trailer.
Yeah,
you show it in theaters for like
Avatar.
6 months.
Yeah,
that movie's gonna have a trailer attached to it. Like I'm 1,000%. We did it with FF. No, yeah, Fantastic Four. Yeah, they'll probably do the same.
Yeah, and Avatar comes out December, and they just started promoting it with Fantastic Four, which timeline-wise, then between December, maybe a little bit for December and May, we get the.
But But yeah, they
official
should
trailer.
release that. That movie's done been done for like a year. Like just
Yeah.
release a freaking trailer.
Yeah, I can't watch a potato camera too much more. A film just going through that ad in there.
Yeah. So
All right,
cool
but
though.
cool stuff. Star Wars is getting more news announced. I think John Boyega was on a Comic-Con yesterday on a convention. He was asked same thing if he would come back to Star Wars. Or no, what would he would like to see Finn if he came back to Star Wars? He said, yeah, something with a lightsaber. So I'm just glad that he's talking about it. Alden Ehrenreich was asked also if he would come back to Star Wars. He said if there is something really, really good, I'll come back. So at least people are open to coming back, and they're not
Hashtag
like,
make Solo to happen.
yeah.
Yeah. Of course they want to come back. They get to dress in silly outfits and do cool stuff and get paid a shit ton.
Yeah, I mean, they don't care if the movie flops or not. As long as they get to play in it and get paid. All right, Oti, that's it, I think, for Star Wars news. I mean, not a lot, but something finally is starting to come out. You gotta finish the High Republic so we can talk about it. The big ending with a lot of the trials of the Jedi. If you enjoy what.
Were you happy with it? I haven't heard
Yes.
but I haven't heard anything about it. Like people liking it, hating it, anything.
Yeah, don't start searching. I'm not saying that there's a lot of spoilers out there, but you can get spoiled. There's big stuff that happens, big character fates that you might enjoy. I'm happy with the way it ended. You can say that, oh, this character didn't have a big piece to play in it, and that's fine. There's so many characters by this endpoint that you can't have everyone shoved into it. We know Vernestra survives and some of the others just because they're on other books and other stories. But the way they dealt with Avar and Elsar, I was really happy about it. Their final fate, I'm really happy with the way they played it. The story behind the Nameless and their history was great. And if you want weird Star Wars, this is where it gets weird Star Wars.
Really? Okay.
I'll say that the Blight, I wasn't never the biggest fan of adding the Blight into it. It seemed like an extra step that, I don't know, that now Mando Grogu and the Nameless were enough of a problem. Adding the Blight seemed like, okay, let's give the rest of the galaxy something to worry about. I could have done without it. It doesn't go up and down in my ranking. If they removed it, the way they dealt with it was fine. In general, I could have done without the Blight and just focus a little bit more on the other characters. But Mando Grogu is a freaking menace, as always. So,
of course. Quick question: does the power of friendship come into it?
Not the way that we. I think that the power of friendship comes more in the comics, and that's one thing that maybe. Okay. So it focuses a lot on the Jedi, Markion, and the Nameless. If you want to know what's going on with the rest of the Nile and the planets they're attacking, it is there, but they gloss over because that's happening in the comics. So a lot of it happens in the comics. So this part, it was fine. I wanted to just focus more on the Jedi and Markion, which they did. And that's when I said, if people, this is a book that you can just jump into it. I know they try to match some of the things, but if you haven't read a lot, if you haven't read all of the adult novels, you're gonna be lost. But yeah, I'm very happy with the way it ended.
Okay, I want to read it. I don't know, man. I just like in a Star Wars. I don't know. We'll see.
So just finish read. If you finish Tears of the Nameless,
I'm in this one still.
If you finish that one and jump from that one to Trials, you're fine. Tempest Breaker, you really don't. There's nothing. Into the Light, which I really enjoy, and doesn't play too much into it either. Okay. So if you want to just skip, and I hate saying it, but if you want to go straight to it, you can.
I'm not gonna do it.
All right, read all of it. Which I mean, they're great stories. All right,
so Into the Light, you liked it, or?
Dude, I like Into the Dark more. I love Into the Light because I mean Claudia Gray. I still
also
think
it's a short one. Looking at it,
it's very short compared to the other one. There's a lot of surprises very early on. and a lot of things that are introduced force-wise, which I think Claudia Grace is the best in bringing weird force connections into it and connecting it to the planet of Kashyyyk. That blew my mind. The ending kind of, I thought it was going to go one way, it went the other one. And unfortunately, a lot of what happens here doesn't play into the finale. So that's when you're, okay. But as a story, I think it's great.
Okay, cool.
All right, Oti, that's it for Star Wars. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about something else that's not Star Wars in a world between fandoms. And I don't have the music or anything again because StreamYard sucks. Oh, there you go. There's the name. World between fandoms. Before we jump into those big movies, are you watching Alien Earth? I know you're a big Alien fan.
Dude, I watched the first episode, but I haven't watched the rest.
Dude, you gotta get into it.
You like it?
Oh, I'm loving it. I hate that it's on a Tuesday night of all nights. Kind of weird, but I watch it on Wednesdays. I'm loving it.
No, I watched the first episode, but didn't watch the rest. I liked it. I was so weirded out by it because I thought it was gonna be like a predator thing, like the alien loose in the jungle, and like no, the ship is gonna crash and there's gonna be an alien in the city. I was like, what?
Predator 2.
Exactly. So I liked the first episode. It was super weird, but Noah Hawley is weird as fuck. So there's my F-bomb. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. The first, there's been 3 episodes, maybe 4, I think, after this week. The first 2, I think, are the more that you have the xenomorph there just causing chaos. I think the second one is just all out. 3rd and 4 are more character based on all the children that they've created, or the lost boys that they have over there, and the relationship between her and her brother. A lot of that has to do in the other 2 episodes. Nemec, which I love seeing. I didn't know he was in the series. I'm glad that he's surviving a couple of episodes. He's still around.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I'm watching Foundation season 3, which I love. And
I watched the first episode of Foundation like 2 years ago. I was like, oh, that was great. Never watched the second one.
Yeah. No, you gotta go back if you want to. It's weird. I don't understand half of this stuff that's happening.
It's a super weird show. It's like sci-fi, but like real science.
It's pretty cool. I love that. I really like that show. All right, but let's talk real quick, Oti, about the summer movies. Finally, we'll be able to talk about them. I watch all 3. I'll start with Jurassic World.
Okay.
What?
No. Okay. There's been more movies, but like, sure, the 3 movies of the summer.
The 3 that I watch. Okay, let's start with the biggest one of the summer. Have you watched K-Pop Demon Hunter? Is that the one you want to talk about?
Tony watched it and he's freaking out about it.
Dude, I've watched it like 5 times already. My kids have watched it like 12 times. Dude, it's every day almost. It's playing here at my house. So
another friend of mine texted me like randomly. She was like, "Hey, I'm gonna make like a suggestion. You're not gonna do it, but like I just need to get it out." I was like, "What?" And she's like, "You should watch K-Pop Demon Hunter." I was like, "You of all people?" Yeah. My brother put it like on the TV. I watched it. It's great. You should watch it. So no, I don't think I will. But I acknowledge that it's
okay. It's a cool movie. I'm not gonna knock it. It's pretty cool. Kids, if you can get my kids to sit down to watch a movie, I'll sit there with them. And if it's the 10th time, then it's fine.
How long is it?
It's like an hour and 40 minutes at the most. I want 35.
Maybe one day if I'm bored.
Yeah. All right. So Jurassic World Rebirth. I enjoyed it. It's a Jurassic World movie. I watched the original one like a week before, so it's like, hey, it's never gonna be that. It's got some cool parts. It's better than the last 2 Jurassic Worlds, or at least the last one. I could have done without the family plot. I didn't care about that family at all.
I mean, they gave us the raft scene, which was great.
Yeah. So the water scenes were my favorite. Well, trying to get the Megalosaurus and then the Spinosaurus came out and that raft scene, those were my favorite. All the others were okay.
My favorite thing about that raft scene was like every dinosaur in this island is mutant except this T-Rex because T-Rex are cool.
Yeah.
Or maybe the T-Rex has 2 hearts or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can breathe underwater.
No, I liked it. it's my favorite Jurassic Park movie since Jurassic Park,
Okay.
but I hate all of the Jurassic Park movies after Jurassic Park, so that's not like that big a
Yeah,
statement.
low barometer.
I just like that it was like a story in that universe,
Sure.
and
Okay.
I was bummed by the fact that they brought in mutant dinosaurs because I think like dinosaurs are cool already, but like whatever.
So I'm gonna say I didn't remember if I read it. Someone posted it. If it was you here one day, but there's no need to make mutant dinosaurs. Like, what's cooler than a T-Rex? Nothing.
Nothing.
And that T-Rex was the biggest waste, I think, in the whole movie. He
He
didn't
was
do
there
anything.
for the trailers because he
I guess.
has nothing to do with the movie basically.
Yeah,
I
like the way.
I did like the whole Velociraptor bit when they show up and they get taken out immediately. Like those are like the biggest threat in the franchise.
I like the way that it started because it made sense real world how we get over things pretty quickly. Like, yeah, dinosaurs been around now for 35 years. We don't care about them. They're not novel anymore. So I like the way that it started. Yeah, it's a brontosaurus dying in the middle of the road, creating a traffic jam. Just get it out. I like the way that started. And then, of course, oh, yeah, the mean pharmaceutical guy wants to take over.
Big
Whatever.
Pharma is always the villain in this
Big Pharma.
Guys in suits.
The Inquisitor right there. I'm like, oh, look who it is. It's fun to be the Grand Inquisitor trying to get mutant blood when dinosaur blood. So let's talk Superman now. And I'll say this is the one that surprised me the most how much I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Did I like it more than Fantastic Four? I don't know, maybe the same. But I went with lower expectations to Superman because I'm not the biggest James Gunn fan. That trailers didn't really catch me on it. I thought his sense of humor was gonna overtake. Some of the scenes on the trailer seemed too goofy. But watching the movie, none of that mattered. Everything meshed. I thought Guy Gardner was gonna hate him. Might be my favorite part.
You should have hated him though.
Fillion is great. So yeah, I really enjoyed Superman. Surprised how much I enjoyed it. It's not the greatest movie out there, but I really liked it.
Someone told me like I couldn't get over the fact that I couldn't stand Green Lantern. I was like, that's the point. No, dude. This was my reaction. And I'm sticking with it.
Mhm.
I've seen it like twice now.
Okay.
I needed that movie, and I just didn't know I needed it. Like, it made me feel whole. It made me feel like a kid reading comics. I was so happy, like from beginning to end, watching it. Did I like? It's weird because, like, I think about it. I don't think I like it more than Man of Steel, but in another way, maybe I do. Like, it made me feel just so happy. And by the way, I love Man of Steel, so I'm not like I'm comparing it to a movie I really like, but. I don't know. I was just like fulfilled by watching it.
They're very different movies. I watched Man of Steel probably 2 days before I went to watch Superman. And Man of Steel is my 24
favorite. 24 days.
2 days.
Oh, okay. I heard 24. I was like, that's so specific.
24 days to the minute. No. Again, Man of Steel is my favorite of the DCEU movies. So I'm like, okay, let's see what this brings. It's totally different tonally and the way that Superman is. And I like the Superman in Man of Steel. I know one of those people say, oh, that's not Superman, someone else. My favorite part, or one of my favorite, I only seen one, so maybe it'll change, is the conversation with Lois Lane in the apartment, that interview scene, because that's Superman. Like, no, I didn't have an agenda. I needed to save people because they were dying. And like, exactly. It makes 100%. She's going at it as a reporter, and he getting so agitated. I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. You're a good Superman, Clark Kent. So
what was super. What was the name? I don't remember.
Who?
That one hurts.
I wish we got more of him as Clark Kent doing reporter things. I wish we got a little bit more. Hot Girl, which is fine. I could have done without the screech every time she was on screen. It was a little bit. I don't know nothing about that character, so maybe it's part of it.
I liked it.
Okay.
No, dude. I can't wait to see more. And like when Kara shows up at the end, and it's like, She's like,
Oh, that
"Come,
was
Crypto, we're going to my movie now."
yeah.
Or maybe
Where
she's
she
coming
was
back
kind of
from her
drunk.
movie. I don't know.
Yeah, one or the
That
other.
movie, dude, that movie's gonna like the comic that movie is based out of, and
Mhm.
he already hints at it, like, oh, she just goes to planets with red suns and gets drunk. Like that comic is amazing, so I'm
Yeah.
very excited to see like what
All
that
right.
movie is.
So I'm happy. I'm happy with Superman now. We'll see how the
No, me
rest of
too.
it plays out.
I really, really liked it. Like,
Yeah.
I was like biased for it, and I left still biased for it.
All right. And then Fantastic Four. And here, even though I liked it, maybe the same as Superman, I was a little bit disappointed. I didn't like it more because I went with very high expectations for this one. I love Silver Surfer. I love Galactus. I enjoyed the 2004, 2006, whatever, Fantastic Four. I enjoyed them for what they were at that point. I didn't even mind the last one, except the last kind of 30 minutes. So my expectations for this or my hopes for this were extremely high. But going into it, I was starting to feel a little bit worried because all the people that watched it earlier, everything was about how great the family was and their interactions and their chemistry. No one talked about the villains. I'm like, oh, no one's talking about Galactus, no one's talking about the Silver Surfer. And when I went to the movies, I was disappointed by them. Like they knowing what those characters are in terms of again, I don't go into their power, but they seem kind of shrunken down. I love that scene. One of my favorite scenes was when they're trying to escape from Galactus and they had to go through a black hole and the surfer is following them. I love that. It was one of the most visually pleasing scenes I've seen in a while. But Galactus at the end was kind of just this slumbering guy trying to get the baby. So that was a little bit disappointed with the villains. And the surfer kind of disappears for 30 minutes and then comes back at the end to help push Galactus into that portal. Everything else worked for me. Just the villains were a little bit meh. And that didn't. I'm like, I really wanted those two to work.
Okay, no, I really like Galactus and Silver Surfer, so can't follow you down that road.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think I like Superman. They're just so different movies.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, they're all about optimism and whatever, but like, they're still very different. So I think I maybe like Superman better, but I still love this Fantastic Four story. I think if this movie had come out like before Infinity War, like in that time where Marvel was just killing it, this movie would have been like nominated for Oscars and everything. I think people would have freaked out about it.
Yeah.
That said, I'm a big Fantastic Four fan, and not just like those two. Or I hate the Fantastic, but those two earlier ones, I was big into the comics as a kid, and this movie brought in like a lot of the elements that I liked of the different Fantastic Four stories, so that was cool for me. Pedro Pascal and what's Human's Torch's name?
Joseph Quinn.
Joseph Quinn. They were a bit disappointing for me. They were just like versions of these two characters that I just like. I don't know how to reconcile them, but again, I'm not too worried about them like going on as them. I was just like, I don't know. Vanessa Kirby. Oh my god, she was just like great. Insane, and Yvonne Moss was amazing too. So yeah, I like Fantastic.
Okay, I liked it a lot. It's just maybe again getting hopes up too high. Maybe when I watch it again, I'm like, okay, maybe I was putting too much into it. I love that both this one and Superman, even though they weren't your generic origin story, you got the backstory anyways as the movie goes along, pretty organic. So we didn't have to stop and do a big spiel. Oh, now we're going to space and we get our powers. No, this happened and all this, and we fought all these other villains, and this happened. And I like the way that both of them worked out.
It was funny because that Fantastic Four movie reminded me a lot of Incredibles because they do a lot of similar bits, but like Incredibles is ripping off Fantastic Four, so like
with Mole Man and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I like that with the family. A lot of times in those movies, one of them kind of gets shunned by the family and gets pushed out, and they has to do something to come back. That didn't happen. Like they were together for all of it. Even when Johnny was kind of not pushed aside, but they weren't really listening to some of his ideas, but he went and listened to the recordings and kind of figured out what's going on with the surfer. So I did enjoy it. The one I'm gonna be watching soon, probably tomorrow. I'm doing some other stuff today. It's Thunderbolts. I'll watch it again. I think that's my favorite from this year. Thunderbolts.
I watched it the other day again. I thought it was fine.
All right, maybe I'll watch it and I'll change my mind. But I remember watching it in the movie theaters. I really enjoyed that movie. It's really fun.
Even in the theaters, I was like,
All right. Oti, anything else before
you should watch Mission Impossible. It's now you can rent it, I think.
Okay. It'll be on Paramount Plus soon. I'll watch it there. I get it. Man, all these streaming services are killing me. I'm gonna start cutting some soon.
Yeah, Apple emailed me they're gonna raise the price. I was like, oh,
yeah. I know. And now Disney's trying to push me into the Disney, Hulu, Sports Center, everything, $30. I don't want it.
I had it. I had it, but I got cable that gives me ESPN, so
I got one with ESPN Plus, and ESPN Plus is pretty bad. There's not a lot of stuff going there. But I don't want to keep paying more, because if I want the regular ESPN, it's $30 for the first couple of months, and it will probably go to $40. I can't.
ESPN Plus has most Barca games. So.
There you go. It's good for you.
I don't have a choice.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming in today. Oti, I'm going to give you a quick applause out there. Thank you for joining us today. Takes away everything that I like. Put some little sound bites there just to get me back. All right. Thank you, Oti. Thank you to Dale and everyone else that was watching today. I didn't make it to the chat. That's fine. We'll be back when there's news to talk about. Maybe next week, maybe in a month. We'll figure it out. Oti, hopefully you get to come back a little bit more often, but I understand. Remember, 5 p.m. Eastern. Now we're in the same time zone.
Yeah, no. Thank God.
All right. Thank you, everyone. See you next time. Stay safe. Be safe. May the force be with you.